What is up, trainers? Your boy Trainer Power here with the final and absolute collection video. This is the display collection. This collection is most of my figures, if not the ones I primarily enjoy having displayed in the backgrounds of the videos, which will be coming soon. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like and comment which figure is your favorite of this video. But we're going to start on the top shelf of the first shelf, where we got Wide Enough for Wicked Cool Toys. We have Magikarp, Glaceon for Wicked Cool Toys. You have Litten, I think this is Wicked Cool Toys, I'm not sure. Let's get down and crouching in the middle of it. You got Groudon from Tomy, Palkia from Jax. You got Emboar, which is a Tomy figure, but it's like one of the rare ones. You got the brand new Luxray I have. I reviewed it on the channel. I think it was the last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm not sure if it'll appear in the video, probably not. You see Litten, or not Litten, what is it? Torracat. The second evolution, this is Tomy from the 3-pack with Incineroar and Litten. You got Charmeleon from Wicked Cool Toys. You have a Jax, Ponyta. You got Apom, Greninja from Wicked Cool Toys. You have dang it, I forgot the name. Jesus, Lord Almighty. Forget it. Trico. That's what it is. Trico from Wicked Cool Toys. You got Tomy's Zygarde dog form, 10% form. You got Tomy's Klefki and Fletchinger, which both came with the absolutely rare, for what I understand, 2-pack with the Click and Go from Tomy. Back here, I had to put some of the setups, the Wicked Cool Toys or Jazzwares environment displays up, because that's the only way I was going to get certain figures on the thing. But here we got Sprigatito, which I just reviewed last, I think before Luxray. Go check it out, why don't you? But we have the grass thing here. I was thinking about putting a figure there, but only time will tell. You have Mankey here, one of the newer figures from Wicked Cool Toys. Back here, you got Brock from Jakks Pacific, the 2-pack with Krogan. I am not about to explain every figure from. I'll just say the company. You see Wicked Cool Toys Ludicolo with the Scale World Grookey and his head just hiding there. You have Pick-a-Peck, Scale World Umbreon. You have Wicked Cool Toys Abra with Wicked Cool Toys Epic Figures Lugia, one of my favorite pieces on the shelf. You have the Jakks Pacific Metagross with I think it's called the Shoto series Salamence. And on the second shelf on this shelf, we have this is the first or second shelf, but you have Xerneas from Tomy. You have Wicked Cool Toys Beware. You have B-Barrel. You also have this is Jakks Pacific. Apparently nobody knew this was a figure, but I wanted this figure forever and I finally got it. You have Houndoom from Wicked Cool Toys, Wicked Cool Toys Scyther, Vulpix, Vaporeon, Epic figure Rillaboom, Decidueye. You also have a Tomy Pichu and Combusken, along with the same pack of Tomy articulated Grovyle. You have Wicked Cool Toys, one of the newer figures. You have the what is it, Darumaka, the Galarian Darumaka. You also have Senegast and what's it, Cosmog. Also have the Wicked Cool Toys Ghastly and Tomy Machamp. Still love that figure. Probably one of still my favorite figures to this day. Also have one of my other favorite figures, which is the Tomy articulated Alolan Raichu. This is just a whole good shelf, by the way. You have the Jakks Pacific Numel. I want them to make a in-scale Camerupt. You have Vigoroth. I also ordered the Hasbro. This is Hasbro, by the way, old Hasbro figure with the attack thing in the back. I also ordered the Slowking, so that should be coming soon. You have the old school Wicked Cool Toys Jazzwares Alolan Muck. Scale a little closer. You have the old school, I think that's the Wicked Cool Toys on Alolan Rattata. You have the Shoto series Inferni, which is probably my favorite Inferni figure to this date. Waiting for the Wicked Cool Toys 1 to release, but when it does, we'll see it. You also have Gengar for Wicked Cool Toys. You have the Tomy Incineroar I was talking about. Love that figure. And I think it's the, what is that, what is that thing? Figma, Raihan with his Figma, I can't pronounce the name, Duraludon. Love those figures. Now to the next shelf. This is the third shelf, or second or third shelf. We have the Tomy Snorlax with the Pokebelly. You have Ash Ketchum for SH Figuarts. You have Charizard from the Select Series Jazzwares. You also have the completely rare, from what I hear. I don't know any of these figures rare. I just collect them if I find them, if I don't have them. The rare Roserade from Jakks Pacific. Also have Jermaine from Jakks Pacific, probably one of my favorite figures. Down here we have the Tomy version of Yamper and the Wicked Cool Toys Cyndaquil Score Bunny, and we have a Jakks Pacific. I'm pretty sure Jakks Pacific, or is it Hasbro? I'm not sure. Let me not lie to you people and just okay. I just knocked down Quaxley. This is, let's see if I can get it right. This is Jakks Pacific. Okay, this is the Famfi Jakks Pacific, along with Quaxley, which I just reviewed in a 3-pack with Sprigatito and Fuecoco, which the latter you will be seeing later in this video. You also have the Galarian Ponyta from Cool Toys. We have the electric that still works Golem. Love that figure. We have one of my favorite grass type figures, which is Go-Go from Tomy. We have most of these are from Tomy on the shelf, to be honest. But you have the Tomy Mega Bayonet. You have the Jakks Pacific Napoleon Roll Attacks. I still need to get the Fernie Pin Torterra. I want that Torterra. We got the new Wicked Cool Toys Trapinch, which I'm getting Flygon in the mail, so that'll be probably the next video. We have the Wicked Cool Toys Psyduck and Raboot. We also have the old Jakks Pacific Zekrom back here. I didn't need to do that. Zekrom back here, along with the Tomy, the final figures of Tomy, which is the Solgaleo legendary figure. Super Articulated, one of my favorite legendary figures. This is good to play with. You see the new Wicked Cool Toys Luxio and the older Brion, along with Jangmo, is that it? One of my favorite figures all the time. And the final shelf on the bottom near the floor, you have one of my favorite figures all the time. I keep saying that, but I love all Wicked Cool Toys figures. Venusaur and Pangoro, Squirtle, and then this is probably my favorite Tomy figure right now is Kamala. You also have in Scale World what is that, Quilava? Oh god, talking as long as get me riled up. You got the Jakks Pacific Cranidos and Wicked Cool Toys Absol, along with my favorite figure of Hasbro, which is the Real Attack Hasbro Heracross. I use it in my Teal Mask playthrough. I love it. You also have the working Blaziken right here from I think that's Hasbro Jakks Pacific, one of them. And you also have my Jumbo Tomy Houndour. You got one of my favorite Wicked Cool Toys 3.5 inch to 5 inch figures, which is Loudon. So love this figure. You have an old Tomy Bulbasaur with the new with the Wicked Cool Toys Tech Pikachu Bulbasaur. You have Breloom without his tail from Jakks Pacific. I need to get one with a tail. You have Mega Blaziken, one of my favorite figures from Tomy. Let me just move this back here so you guys can see better. You have the Totodile from Hasbro. This is part of the same series as Heracross. They did this series a long time ago, which I have a couple of new figures from Hasbro. If you guys want to see reviews of those, let me know in the comments. You have the Tomy Alolan Marowak figure. I love that figure. You have Growlithe from Wicked Cool Toys, Wicked Toys Togepi, Wicked Cool Toys Lapras, OG. You got Electabuzz, Leafeon, and you have the newish Select Series Samurai. Love that figure too. Let's move on to the next shelf. All right, we're going to start at the top shelf here. This is the juiciest shelf I have right now, low key. I want to make another shelf, but that's for another time in the future. We're going to start off with the Wicked Cool Toys Epic figure. Well, I'm going to start with saying Jazzwares Epic figure, Gyarados, which is probably one of my favorite Epic figures. You have the Build-A-Kit Arceus figure. Love that figure so much. You have Groudon from Jakks Pacific. Just a nice picture. You have Pancham, Chikorita, Jolteon. Probably the best battle figure to this date is Blaziken, Kicking Action from Wicked Cool Toys. Jazzwares, you have Espeon from Tomy, Charmander, Rowlet. You have an old school Jakks Pacific Big Squirtle. Love that figure. It looks real good. It's probably straight out the anime with the pose, just so you can get a good look at it. You have the Takara Tomy or Tomy US release of Articulated Mewtwo figure from the in-scale version of Tomy. Also got this huge Mewtwo from Tomy from Japan, imports from the movie I Choose You animated movie. Probably one of my favorite. I have an obsession with Mewtwo and Mew. I can't help it. You have the Wicked Cool Toys or Jazzwares Toxel and Grimmsnarl battle action figure. Love that figure. I just need to get a new one because the eye is kind of messed up. We have Aerodactyl battle figure. You have Action from Jakks. You have Wiggly Jigglypuff from Jazzwares. You have Mew from a Build-A-Kit thing from I don't know, I think it's Tomy or Mega Kit, whatever. You have the Jakks. No, this is Wicked Cool Toys Jazzwares Umbreon. You have Gengar from the Pokemon, the game they had, or Pokemon, the picnic game for Pokemon. It's one of those things. I never got the whole series, but I just got Gengar. I love Gengar. You see Pikachu with the Valentine's card. You see Teddy Ursa, Wicked Cool Toys. You see Surfetch, one of my favorite figures. The thing broke off, so I had to just stick it like that. Bidoof, one of my favorite Pokemon. Wobbuffet. I got both Bidoof and B-Barrel. You just saw B-Barrel previously, but I love these two. Wobbuffet from Wicked Cool Toys. These are Jacks, by the way. You see Snorlax, the battle feature figure from Wicked Jazzwares. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Told you, bro. You have the old school Trico from, I think, Hasbro. It's the electric one. He does talk. I'm not going to move him because he's going to make noise. And Surface is down. And he knocks down everybody. Okay. And just to finish off the top shelf, you have Togepi from Jakks Pacific that came in a 2-pack with Jigglypuff. I think you'll see Jigglypuff towards the end of the shelf. And you see the select Moltres. Moving down to the next shelf, you do have a lot of good figures up here. You have the select Typhlosion back here, along with Charmander, my partner Charmander. And as you can see, the gaping Pokemon in the back, which is the select Rayquaza, one of my favorite select figures. You have Cinderace. You have Chimchar right here. That's the boy right here. You have this Jakks Pacific 3-pack that came with the Phanpy and the Porygon from Jakks Pacific old days, the Johto series, the silver Chikorita. Not a big fan of Chikorita in general, but I love Chikorita. I love the figure. You got the Hasbro Attacks Lairon that does a little with the mouth, and you have Sandile, one of my favorite Pokemon, and Crocodile. You have the that's Crocodile. Sandile is from Tomy, but no, Jakks Pacific, by the way. You have the Battle feature Scizor from Jazzwares. You have Jazzwares Ivysaur, one of my favorite figures. And you see I stuck the cave setup right here, and I have Tomy Dedenne. I have Fuecoco from the 3-pack I just told you about, and I have Totodile here, and I think this is Jazzwares Totodile, one of my favorite Pokemon in general. I just like with Tien, not Tien, I forgot the dude's name, the kid's name, Softfleas from XY, no, was XY? No, Sun and Moon. You also got Noivern or Noibat. I love that figure from Tomy. You have Gibble, Munchlax, and Sylveon, all from Jazzwares. You got Grookey, Bulbasaur, Metang, Lucario, Sharpedo, one of my favorite figures. You have the Hasbro, apparently it's rare, but Hasbro Feraligatr. When I had that, one of the longest figures I've had, and it still holds up. It doesn't work anymore, I don't think. I don't put batteries in it. I'll try. I'll do a short if you guys want to see if it works or not. But you see Jazzwares Dragonite, the Jakks Pacific Staraptor, which is voice command. It's real reacts. It still works. Pidgeot from Wicked Cool Toys. You got Flareon. You got the old school Jakks Pacific Porygon that came in the 3-pack with Chikorita and Phanpy. You got a Marshadow from Wicked Cool Toys, Jazzwares. You got Jazzwares Rosalina, which goes with the Roserade. I just need a Budew. I think they just released Budew. They have a Jakks Pacific Infernape, trying to get a good light on him because the light is messing in playing games. And they have Shellos. I have the other Shellos, but you'll see it later in the video. If you haven't seen it already, I don't remember. And back here, you do have Arcanine, you have Inteleon, you have the big Giratina, which doesn't have wings. I need to track that one with wings. You see Geodude right here, the big bond Geodude. It reminds me of the episode of Pokemon that had like giant Pokemon in the theme park, but you do have a Scale World Thwackey, which came with the Grookey over here that I showed you on top of Ludicolo. You see Jack's Golduck. I love that figure. I love Golduck in general. It's just a cool Pokemon. You have Squirtle next to Jazzwares War Turtle. You have Zora, Zubat, Alolan Vulpix. You have back there. You have the Jakks. What's the evolution or the pre-evolution to Excadrill? Zulber. You have the Pokemon, the Smash Bros thing. Ivysaur. You have a Tomy, not Dragapult. Is it Dragapult? Togepi from Jazzwares. You have Appleton. Love that figure. Mimikyu, I have 2 of them somewhere. You have the Tomy Marshtomp, and which comes with the Grovyle and the Combustion and on the shelf. You have the recently fixed the Hunter from Wicked Cool Toys, Jazzwares, and the Mega Venusaur that I had. One of the figures that started this channel, which is the Mega Venusaur, Mega Blastoise, and Mega Charizard Y. 3 of my holy grails right there because they just started the channel. You have the Tomy Hoopa. You have the Jazzwares Boltund, Toxtricity, Hawlucha, Cubone. You have Glameow, which fell because of Farfetch'd is still on the ground. I'm not picking that up. And you have Sableye from Glameow's from Jack. You have Sableye from Wicked Cool Toys, Jazzwares. You have Porygon back there along with Mew on a Figma stand. You have Articuno Select. You have Electivire from Jax. Still works, just the batteries need to be changed in the Magmortar Battle Action figure. let's get to the last shelf. And as you can see, you have Pokemon Mega Charizard Y, the one I was talking about. One of the first figures I reviewed was Dartrix. You have Jax Pansage. You have a Takara Tomy, a Alolan Sandslash, Eevee Larvitar, which I called it with Tyranitar being the select figure, which is now out, by the way. So if you don't have it, go get it. I'm on my way to getting it as soon as I can find it. You have Jax Metachamp. You have Jazzware's Marowak. You have Jazzware's Riolu. Also have Sobble. I just battled this in the Teal Mask DLC. Oh, it has 2 forms. Okay, you know what? I know a lot of Pokemon. I don't know everyone, like especially the new ones, like first gen, 4 gens. Perfect, I know them. But anyway, on the sand, on display back here, Charmander and Snubbull. A little bit too random, but it does fit. You got Tauros back here from Cool Toys Battle Feature figure. You have the Scale World Mewtwo along with the new Jazzware's Magmar. You have Select Zapdos, Mega Blastoise. You have the Select Lucario along with Mega Lucario. You have My Pal Eevee, Garchomp from the Battle Feature figure along with Blastoise. You have Bonsly. You have Tyrunt, Ditto, Gumi, and Alchemy. You have Torchic and Popplio, all from Jazzwares. You have Shellos, the east or west one. You have Raichu from Jazzwares. Shellos is Jax. And this is the Jazzwares Yamper. You have Jax Krogunk. You have Jigglypuff, the one from the 2-pack. Yeah, guys, this is the collection right here. You know, I have a few more figures that I have stored up, but really, these are all the ones I have. You know, if you like this video, oh, by the way, before I even say that, I do have this one in. I just got this one in package, the Makuhita and Metachamp 2-pack from 10 or so years ago. Pretty sure this is Hasbro. If you want me to review that, let me know. I'll do a shorter video whether you want it or not. But if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep training.